Back to the cow. Sibuyele ngomeni. Question 8.1. Kuthiwani ke ngoku? Kuthiwa if f of x is equal to negative 2x squared plus 3x, determine f of x from the first principle. So I believe you all know first principle. First principle is you limit. We limit what?
We limit h to 0.
To 0.
Yeah.
We limit h as a approacher u 0. Ubani ku f of x minus or f of, is it f of, it's f of x. How do we limit that? On f of x plus
h
minus f of x all over h. Okay, so now we look at the equation yethu. We can go and substitute phayana. If utitshala wakho ukutitshe ngokuyisplitter, you can split uyibalele ecaleni uthi gqise simplify. That's fine. Are we together?
Yes,
so now upper f of prime of x uzolingana nale. Then again ithethe ukuthi solution yethu izoba limit h as the approacher u0 on what? To f of x plus endaweni ka x we are going to put x plus h, right? So we are going to have negative 2 into x plus h all squared plus 3 into x plus h. Then minus f of x. Remember, I normally say that whenever you are separating something, whatever you are going to bring after the negative sign, it has to change its sign. The effect a negative sign is to change its sign of whatever you are separating. Are we together? Okay. So now if it's to change its sign, that means is either you are writing this, you are going to write negative sign and put it in bracket, or you are just going to say, okay, because of this negative sign, whatever is coming after will change its a sign from its original. So if f of x you had negative 2x, right? So now it's going to be positive 2x squared. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Then you had positive 3x is going to be negative 3x. All divided by h. Then again, we are still with our limb, assumption, limit h as approach of 0. Then we expand this. How do we expand this? Now it's going to be x plus h all squared. X plus h all squared is a binomial squared. We are going to have negative what? 2x squared. X times is over 2 plus minus 4xh, right?
Yes, sir.
Then minus 2h squared plus 2x squared minus 3x. So, okay, this is our solution all over h. Oh, sorry, we forgot this one. I forgot this one. Then also over here, Zabanaban. 3, boiling out this one. It's going to be 3x plus 3h, right? Then we bring down this one as it is, plus 2x squared minus 3x. So by joining there, when you collect items, you will find this is the same as this one. Are we together? Except the signs. So this and this one will cancel. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And also this one and this one, because of the signs, will cancel out. So every term that will be left is over h. So you take out h as a common factor. you will be left with what? Minus 4x minus 2h and plus 3 all over h. Then h and h will cancel. So now, therefore, for solution yako, you lose the h. Whenever you see apho bona khona u-h apho uzofaka u-0, that will mean you will take only items ezingena h, because le ino-h izoba no-0, then iza-end up iba ngu-0. So you with negative 4x plus 3. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Then this is your solution. So bufumene yona ne? Bufumene yona?
Hayi mfumane u-4 x plus 3 mna sana.
Ufumene
Yo, negative. Negative, I'm sorry.
yes, negative 4x plus 3,
Negative.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's another thing I keep on losing marks for.
Yeah.
When do you drop
The limb,
82?
okay. After you have cancelled h, after you have done something with h.
So like after ukupe common factor ka h, why cancel it out, then go uyamsusa la
Yes,
limb.
for the next step.
Okay. Okay. Sorted.
Okay, sibuye size apha u-8.2. They are saying given f of x is equal to 3 x squared over 2 minus 24 root x. Calculate f prime of 9. We want it radiant. So now, in order to calculate that, we have to derive this. So deriving this using first principle, it's draining. Ne? So it's up to you. So, but for me, I will rather use laws. Ne?
Laws.
No, not rules, sorry. Rules. So I would rather use rules. So in order for you to use rules, looking at f of x, if f of x is equal to 3x squared over 2 minus 24 root x. So in order for us to apply the rules, we need to simplify this. We need to make sure that x is a numerator, not a denominator, and also x is not under a radical sign. X is not under a root, right?
Yes, sir.
So we will have what? F of x equal to 3x already there. This is same as 3 over 2x ne? Squared. This one. Ne? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Minus what? 24 is going to be 24x to the power 1 over 2.
2.
So x is not having, is not a denominator, is not under a radical sign. Yeah, so that's x, and also x is not inside a bracket, has been foiled out. Are we together?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's simplified. Then now we can apply the laws that we can look for it. First difference. So it's going to be 2 multiplied by 3 over 2, which is going to give us 3x. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 over 2 multiplied by 24 is going to give us what? Half of 24 is what? 12, right? So 1 over 1 is going to be x minus 1 over 2. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Then we substitute now with 9 because we are looking for f prime of 9. Therefore, we'll have what? 9 minus 12 into 9 negative 1 over 2. Go for the calculator.
Getting a 23, so
Okay, now let me punch it on my side. Not that I don't trust you, you know that. If there's anyone that I trust, is you.
Wow.
Okay, into 9 to the power of -1/2. So you are getting 23. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Buifumen?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Genius vibes. Okay, we go back to the cow. Question 8.3 now. Go to a function of g of x, which is equal to ax squared plus b over x, has a minimum value of x at x is equal to 4. The function values at x is equal to 4 is 96. Calculate the value of a and b. So how do we go? We do that one.
Okay, imagine mawethetha nge-minimum masathetha nge-turning point, right?
Yeah, if it's a quadratic, yes.
Like bayibiza ntoni lapha calculate ibizwa ntoni but then it yazona i-higher order questions boring ke sana.
No, is so ucinga ntoni just idea.
Let me read the
Right track though.
Let me read the question. Okay. So a function g of x equal to has a minimum value at x is equal to 4. The function value at x is equal to 4 is 96. The function value at x is equal to 4 is 96. Calculate the values of a and b.
The hint is that you can approach this one using the simultaneous. You have to derive equation as E2 from this information.
Is that the only way?
That's the way that I can think of now.
Oh, simultaneous is a lot of mistakes.
Okay. Now, Mamela masiqale siyenze umzekelo ngayo senze an example, taking something that you will understand. Ne? Can you give me any cubic expression that you can think of? Any cubic
expression.
Cubic
X
uyazi engazosokolisa enento zonke.
Okay, like x cubed, right?
X cubed
minus 4 squared
minus 4 x squared
plus 3x
plus 3x
plus 18.
Okay, plus 18. Okay. Then this is your f of x. So by drawing here, a is greater than 0. That means the shape of this graph has to be like this, right?
Okay.
It's an interesting graph.
And if it's smaller than 0, how will the graph look?
If it's smaller than 0, it's going, sorry, it's not going, it's the graph will is starting by going down and act as if it's going to go up in September and go down again. So normally, for you to remember it, why the reason we are saying this, if it's less than 0, a is less than 0, it's decreasing. Why is it decreasing? Later, it's increasing because it's going up, then go down only once, then go up again. So it's going up more than it's going down. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So this one, it's going down more than it's going up. As if it's going, kuzopopa. then you are back to square one. We are go kwakhona. You see?
Yes, sir.
So okay, lena sithi eyomgowo nansi eyombhobho. So now sigqibile ke so these are into that you need to know in mind. So you will have, that means you have a local maximum here and a minimum. That means this graph will start with a local maximum. So x, the smaller x, is the value for the local maximum. The bigger x is the value for the local minimum because it starts with the maximum before e minimum. But on this one, the smaller x is for the minimum because it starts on the x omnimum is always on the left, then x omkhulu is on the right. So x omkhulu will represent a maximum. That's the twist. Okay. Now, now remember what you need to know. How do you get a turning point? Turning point, you will derive these ones, right? And equate.
Point.
Yes.
Don't you derive it twice?
No, it turning point. So when yes, the turning points you derive once. So if we derive this once, we will have and equate it to 0. So we are going to have 3x minus minus 8x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then usebenzisa quadratic formula yakho to look for factors here. So it's going, factors to upper is going to be 3x and x. As got 3 factors is going to be 3 and 3. So O3 must multiply with this 3 is going to be on this side, and yeah, 3 and 1, sorry. So this one is going to take the sign of the middle term. This one is going to be positive 0. So you can see now that the values of x for a turning point A2, x will be equal to -1 over 3, or x will be equal to 3. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, all right, then you take this value, uzo substitute up the original. You will get what? You take this value or substitute original. Now you substitute original value.
The values of the turning point.
F of 3, you are going to get the y value, né? Which is 3 squared, 3 cubed, minus 4 into 3 squared, minus 3 into 3 plus 18. So for the calculator, what are you getting?
Um, 18.
You are getting 18.
Sorry, my mistake. I'm sorry. It's 0. Yeah.
Minus
0.
4.
What's 0?
What's 0? You are getting 0, no? Okay. Then mandimthathe ku-0 wakho. So you are saying f y will be 0. Now this is the values of a turning point yakho, a one of the turning points. Ne? So you know that when x is 3, there's a coordinate angle 3 and 0. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
But now this one won't be zingafani. Let's just let's not use like a 0, maske sebenzise like a -1 over 3.
Okay.
Because I don't want uba kube ku 0 zoyi-2 so that uzokwazi ukuyibona le example yami. So then uthini ka substitute upper. So now we are looking for negative f of negative 3
go 18,52.
So you are getting 18, oh sorry, 18,52 ne?
Yes.
Okay. So as a fraction being 18,52. Being
even 500 over 27.
500 over 27. Okay. So now this is the answer ne? Now mamela ke ngoku. What you are saying to me, you are saying that we equation when x is negative 1 over 3, y wakho is 500 over 27. Ne? Whenever x is that. And also you know that x is 1 over 3, as much as apply lento yenza function in a functions as 2 kule 2 big function yethu okanye kule function yethu iseva qala as turning point. We know it as a turning point. Again iphinde ibe point on the graph. Are we together? The x value turning point. And now siyayazi okay, turning point is a point on the graph. All right, okay. So what do we know? We also know that with derivative f prime of negative 1 over 3 has to give us 0. Do you know that? So now interest is that if utata f prime of negative 1 over 3, you are supposed to get 0. So uzayibona njani ka uthatha la derivative bayana uzoba no 3 into ubani negative 1 over 3 bingubani bisi squared ne up bengekho squared
Cube.
Minus 8 into negative 1 over 3 minus 3. Kanti purpose the calculate ufumana ntoni? You are getting 0, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So we are getting 0. So this means what? If we are getting 0 here, it's a lendo. Now to solve that, you have to it's a lo 1 over 3 usincedisa kwinto eziyi-2. Ka substitute 1 over 3 upper with derivative so fumana 0. And again ka substitute 1 over 3 kwi original sifumana bani u500 over 27. So that's where ke ngoku ingena khona i-simultaneous equation, because now sizophuma ne-simultaneous ne-equation eziyi-2. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Okay. So sizaya ke ngoku with this knowledge kula question.
Okay.
So kule question sifika sithini? Okay, what we know is that if x is equal to 4, we original ka simsubstitute ku function usinika u95. So siyayazi ukuba okay, u-g of 4 original has to be equal to u96, sorry, ne? And yet u-g of 4 ngubani? Nansi indawo bino-g, u-g of x andithi. So yonke indawo eno x plus of akabani u4, so we will have a into 4 squared plus b over 4 is equal to 96. We can say this is our first equation. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Or you can just simplify it when the one of it is subject to the formula, because remember a simultaneous equation, you don't necessarily have to say this is first equation, this is second equation. So I can just work out this and make one variable the subject of the formula. So I'll have 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. 16 multiplied by is going to be 16a, right?
Okay.
16a plus b. I know that since I'm having b here, over 4 is equal to 96. I can take 16, dimwelise to the other side, ne? 16a, then I will be left with b over 4 is equal to 96 minus ca. Then I multiply everything by what? By 4. So I'll have b is equal to what? 96 multiplied by 4.
96 multiplied by 96 multiplied by 4, 384.
394.
84.
84, sorry. So it's 384. Then 16 multiplied by 4.
64.
Well,
64.
64. So it's going to be negative 64a. So you can just say this is your equation 1, even if you didn't write it as equation 1, or you can write it as equation. Equation 1 or just you are done with the first part. Ne? What else do you know about OX is equal to 4? You also know that OX is a minimum value, which is a minimum value uyifumana with derivative. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So you also know that, okay, this means f G prime of 4 is equal to what? Is equal to 0. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Because lando besiyiprovile sathi ka usubstitute with derivative, the same x value turning point ikunika u0. Then we work out that sijonga uba sizafumana ntoni ke ngokuphayana in terms of, so we have to derive ke ngoku the original equation le bebasinike yona. Ne?
Okay.
Sifake siqale siyiderive eqala ka siyiderivayo ithethe ukuthi apha sizodinga u-g prime of x qala. Ukuze sifumane u-g prime of x, yintoni le sizabe siyiderive, so derive u-x. So ukuze simderive la x funeka siqale siyisimplifyile lana. Are we together? So when you simplify that, izaba ngu-a x to the power 2 plus b x to the power negative 1, because x akufuneka ngabe yi-denominator. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Then that deriver izoba ngu-2 multiplied by a, which is going to give us 2a x to the power 1. Then negative 1 multiplied by b, which is negative b x to the power negative 1 minus 1 negative 2. So this is our derivative. So we are saying this derivative is about g of 4. So in the x of u4, so we are going to have 2a into 4 minus b into 4 raised to the negative 2 is supposed to give us 0 once a substitutor ngalafo. Then we play around this one as well. We simplify it. We are going to have what? 2 multiplied by 4, 8. A, right?
Oh. Oh. Well, okay.
2 multiplied by 4, it's 8a. Then here we are going to have what? 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. Because of that negative, it's going to be 1 over 16. So it's going to be negative b over 16. Sisahamba sonke?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that sinendo enje, we remember again ukuba, okay, endaweni esibona kuyo ub, we can substitute ngabani?
Oh, the first
Minus
equation is a substitute b.
So bano 8a minus 384 minus 64a over 16. So ungamsplita ke lo 16 ibe ngu over 16 ngapha, over 16 ngapha, to make life easier for you. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Then now you will have what? You will have 8a. 38 over 16.
308.
You're 384, ne?
Oh, it's 24, positive 24.
It's positive. It's, what do you mean it's positive?
How is it negative?
Oh, it's negative. This one will be positive because remember we said whenever you are substituting something, ne? Remember when negative, if there's a negative sign already, then you are substituting something. Is a changer is signs. Whatever you are substituting, kuzo changer is sign.
Okay.
But no, masinga split. Ingathi khona into ezophazamiseka eninzi ka sisplitayo. So kwasinga split soba no negative sizayifaka as it is. But I know masi split yafana akhona ayizophazamiseka. So kwasi split ayithetha ukuthi whatever izotshintsha isign u38 ebe positive, so uzafika be negative 380 for u384, le ibe negative izafika be positive 6 for A. Then split ngo 16 divide by 16, ne? So you are saying 384 divided by 16 is going to be negative what?
24.
24.
Yes, sir.
64 divided by 16 is going to give us what?
64 divided by 16.
Table.
It's gonna give us a 4.
4, which is equal to 0. Then we transpose this to the what?
Other side.
The right hand side. So it's going to be 4A up, and then we are going to have 8A plus 4A, which is 12. A is equal to 20. 4 you divide by 12. You divide by 12. Cancel. You can see A is equal to 2. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So if A is equal to 2, that means, therefore, OB will be equal to, you come back to this now. You said OB, therefore B will be equal to 384 minus 64 into 2. Go for the calculator.
384 minus 64 over 2. 256.
256.
56.
So this is your B.
Okay.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Thathe 6 marks wako ophisayo. Then you can browse this one for roughly 3 minutes. Then see, send the corrections.